Not Your Average Radio DJ Monski. What's up, big homie?
What's going on, man?
Not much. You just enjoyed your music. So dope ass tracks right there, man, for real.
Thank you.
Feeling that back of the black Acura. That's really dope, man. I like the mix, like the way it mixes with the two tracks, whatever, together. That's dope.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's that's one of my favorites that I've done so far. I used to just, like, before I actually started, like, rapping, I used to just make some like stupid ass tracks, like just like kind of just like joke raps, you know. I don't know how to describe it. You know, like Tyler the Creator shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would make dumbass tracks like that, and they would be like absolute dog shit. Like they'd just be like joke songs and stuff, and I would send them to my friends like John Hintz and like Austin Leonard and shit, Max Type, whatever, giving them shout outs. I would send them like these songs, like these funny raps, and they would just be like, yeah, it's good or whatever, and like they're not trying to tell me that it's like absolute dog shit. And I was like, okay, yeah, now I probably should stop fucking being an idiot and actually try to rap. And then like 2 months ago, like actually decided not to make terrible music. I can send you. I mean, it's not like this is like a funny. Do you want me to send you like a new funny track?
Is that kind of like the Fox that talks?
Yeah, shit like that. Fox that talks and stuff. The one with like six of a motherfucking tummy, bitch must think of a motherfucking tummy. That one's like a remix of a Tyler the Creator one. Yeah, I do stuff like that. Here, I'm gonna go send you. This one's called Ups and Downs or something like that. I mean, like, you gotta have to kind of take it for what it is. It's not like meant to be, you know, just kind of like Tyler the Creator and shit. You know, he puts out stuff. He's not really meant to be taken like he's fucking not, but kind of like funny stuff, funny raps.
Hey, but it works for him, right? Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he doesn't give a shit about his music, and obviously someone's fucking listening. Here, I'm gonna get this on MP3 for you guys. Hold on. Just copy paste the shit. I'm gonna have to email this. Hold on. Wave to MP3, wave to MP3 file. Yeah, sorry, it's not very professional right now. Currently converting my music for you online. Select files. Yeah, so the song is called Ups and Downs, and it's just supposed to be. So my real name is Braden, but I go by this name by Paradox Flow, and what that kind of is intended to be. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. What that's kind of intended to be is like I grew up in. I mean, if I record in the studio, it's based out of Dallas. It's that Dallas recording studio. But if I'm recording, if I do like home recordings like that, I live in a, I guess you could say like slightly above average area in wealth. I don't know if you know what Colleyville, Texas is or anything like that, but it's a little bit wealthier or nicer than other parts of the world. And I'm kind of I'm just down there rapping and stuff. I don't want to literally be like, oh, I grew up on the motherfucking street, baby. All I do is fucking grind. I kill people. Like, so I'm kind of what I'm saying is like I know that I'm not like some ghetto gangbanger or whatever, but what I'm rapping about is more ghetto than the image that I'm presenting. So it's kind of a paradox. So that's why I was like, okay, Paradox, and then I kind of added Flow on there. That's kind of how my name came about, Paradox Flow. The story, the up and coming.
That's what's up, man. That's dope shit. That's always good to know. Yeah,
for real.
That's good though, man. It's good that you a rap came from the streets and from the ghettos and whatever like that. But now it's so the culture is so big, like everybody can rap, and I have no problem if some dude, that his dad's like a CEO of a big ass company and he's rich as fuck. But don't come talking about how poor you are and that you fucking slang drugs and stuff like that when it's not true. You know what I mean? If you have a good flow. If you have a good flow on a good beat and, it's rapping, but you're talking about shit that you actually experienced, then that's cool. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, like, I might get too much into it, especially on the first interview I have y'all. But, I didn't really have the greatest childhood growing up. It was actually kind of a paradox as well. I didn't really intend that to happen. I don't know. I had a bunch of family problems growing up. I had brothers and sisters, well, mainly just a sister that was, kind of got into a bad lifestyle, did a lot of bad things when I was, really young. And I guess kind of altered my perception of the world for, from, I guess since I was, 12 to, 16 or whatever. For the longest time, I was just kind of fuck everybody. I didn't have the best childhood, so fuck everybody else. But then, I'm just trying to I don't know. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna have my own lifestyle. And, you know, I mean, I guess that is a paradox because, I mean, everyone around me, you know, kind of grew up in a pretty nice area, did pretty nice things. But, you know, I'm not, if you can rap, just fucking rap. I mean, there shouldn't be links tied behind it. You know, I shouldn't, you know, not me particularly, but someone shouldn't have to have, you know, a background of drugs and violence to, you know, spit a track or, you know, put a rhyme pattern over a beat. You know, it's not a prerequisite to the music industry, and that's kind of like, it's kind of, you know, tainted the industry lately. But I mean, I like how there's a lot of people coming up right now that aren't like that, or, you know, they're not trying to convey that image. And I mean, I guess I kind of like it. I'm getting into rap at a good time because, I mean, I don't really like a lot of the mainstream rap right now. I mean, everyone's really into, you know, the beats and stuff, like Kanye West, and I mean, like, I like some of his stuff, but mainstream artists right now are just not really doing it for me. And I like a lot of the underground stuff lately, and a lot of them have been really popping up and getting noticed lately, and I like that. So I guess I kind of got into it at a good time.
Yeah, man, it's dope shit. And just to go back a little bit, like, you know, even like those that come from wealthy families and stuff like that, you know, some of those people are all fucked up too. You know what I mean? Like they have drug problems or they have depression problems. You know what I mean? So whether you come from you know, if you're from a rich family or a poor family, at the end of the day, this is life. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
so it's cool.
Everyone's gonna go through struggles, and everyone's gonna have problems in their life, regardless. You know, I mean, I actually have a song. I think I sent it to you maybe 2 nights ago, whatever. It's called "Dear Danielle."
Okay.
Or whatever. You know, it kind of talks a little bit about some stuff, but yeah, I think I sent it to you online. It's called "Dear Danielle."
I already queued it up, so that's the next song is going to come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. Right now, I'm downloading that fuck around rap song because I guess this is not your average radio. People aren't expecting to hear fucking Jay-Z come on and drop the most ridiculous track, but yeah, I'll send that to you in a second. If you guys want, you can just go ahead and play that song I just sent you, Dear Danielle, or whatever.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we'll do that, man. We'll play some music and yeah, since you're talking about it right now, we might as well drop it.
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
All right, introduce it, brother.
All right, this is Dear Danielle by Paradox Flow. Shout out to Not Your Average Radio.
Pledge allegiance to the red, white, and blue. Better not disagree, there's a chance they'll sue. They say dream big, they say you're free. I guess they're no different from you and me. But there's a problem, you see. Success is the key. And if you don't have it, you might as well flee. There's no joy in the clothes you wear. And there's no hope in the money you share. Because if you had a thought or care, you wouldn't leave the world with nothing. No thought, no care. When you're dead, you'll be bare. Looking back, you will stare. How could a world eliminate the concept of fair? Flash back to my childhood. Wish my drug-addicted sister could have understood the pain she caused when I picked a bloody body up, saving a life that she would have lost. You didn't think I paid the cost? Being 8 years old, seeing your eyes change from blue to gloss. But you did what you wanted. All I try to do is help. You think you shouldn't have been confronted? I guess meth takes away the emotion you could have felt. Christmas morning, cop cars attempt to send a warning, but you're still mourning. January 1st. Dear Danielle, what's life like rummaging in the depths of hell? I guess it's hard to tell. Do you need more money? I guess I have a car to sell. I might as well pay your bill. My future was a quarter. You're the fucking wishing well. But you're still mourning. I try to bail you out of a situation you were born in. Seems like the needle was the only thing you were adoring. But I guess we all have our own addicts in our life. We all have secrets that cut deeper than rusty needles or the kitchen knife. Some might beat their wife, others might murder one out of another fear or spite. There's no wrong, just as there isn't no definitive right. Not everyone needs to prove that backyard dog deafens bark for a bite. But if smashing someone's face in a fight helps your faded body sleep at night, just know the sword seasons too ever white. But at my height, keep my words from darkness and see the light. cliche, dear psychotic freak. Why couldn't you have been a lion? Instead you just followed sheep. Is there anything else I own that you can read? My entire future's gone because you decided to smoke a bag of weed. But you just live in the moment, align and condone it. I shouted it in, but now you decided to show it. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it. Move with it, it ain't an option, feel an excuses split. Fate ain't about a higher power. Face within you, I guess you should hop into a golden curtain spiritual shower. Climb the fucking highest tower. Travel, open scour, quit thinking in first person. It's not me, it's it's your problem, not God, your friends or your parents. Your conscience got you working around the clock like your errands. You're the king of stories, living in the realm of excuses. It's useless trying to convince someone who's clueless. But it's not my battle, you're the one who loses. I'm not the one who has to deal with all the bruises. April 1st, dear Danielle, what's going on, you stupid fool? Did your sociopathic tendencies get my sorry ass in trouble too? Remember that guy you blew for the pills recommended at a small doses, but you decided you just take a few, chasing them down with some Mountain Dew. When your pulse reached zero, you were finally through. You were saved by me, no, not your crackhead crew. It was brain that till your season had fallen when you decided to spew. It was just me, myself, and I with you. Dear Danielle, you caused this. If you ever want anything, you better stop with the please. Because this guardian angel was the one who took the keys and saved your coked out body from rotting with the fleas. I guess my child of discretion makes your desperate life a breeze. What? Were you just looking for a sign? How about me falling asleep with a loaded Glock 9? You walked a thin line, it's been a long time since the declaration of your last declared fucked up crime. If you compare now with then, you'd be considered a saint. But then's never now, my mind you decided to taint. Dear Danielle,
That's your Average Radio, man. Paradox Flow. What's up, big homie?
Dude, what's going on, man?
Not much. Just enjoying your music, man. Shout out to Dear Danielle. That's a dope-ass track right there. Another track just blowing up the Not Your Average airwaves, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for playing it.
Of course,
you're definitely dedicated to that grind. To any of these tracks, you're playing them immediately after.
That's what I like to do, man. I like to fucking surprise people like that. They're like, man, I just sent you the tracks and you're already playing them. I'm like, that's how I do, man. It keeps you guys like motivated.
I mean, I guess people just brush other people off in the industry. Everyone's just kind of like, I'm gonna do me, you do you. If you fucking send me anything, I will not watch it. I will not listen to it. I can't tell you how many fucking times I have sent stuff to people, and they just don't give a fuck. Right? Why are you blowing up my feed? And I'll send them like, hey, you mind listening to my music? I just fucking, God, I remember I posted on Coast to Coast, as soon as I got on their magazine or whatever, there's this one fucking agent there's some agent guy hit me up, right? He called me on my phone, obviously. I don't know what else he fucking called me on, but he called me and just started screaming at me, like, do you know what you fucking did? I can't believe you'd fucking do that. I was like, hello, who the fuck is this? And he was like telling me, like, I can't believe you signed with Coast to Coast magazine. You're such a fucking idiot. You need some guidance. I can give you some guidance. I just need you to sign a fucking contract with me right now. He was trying to get me to, like, sign in a deal over the phone for him to, like, manage my finances or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? There's a lot of dicks in the industry.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that kind of shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I get some people hitting me up that they get emails like, "Oh man, we heard your track, and you know we're gonna put like $10,000 in, you know, we're gonna finance your album, and we're gonna promote it, and this and that, and it's all about you. But first, we need $500 to start this off."
You're like, okay,
yeah, like,
fuck you.
Yeah, like, how does that make any sense? If you're gonna put $10,000 into an artist, but you need $500 up front, like, how does that make any sense?
Dude, I don't even know. People are fucking ridiculous these days.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, someone. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, like, I was just checking my email like a couple days ago. This dude just sent me, like, dude, man, I really like your tracks. Like, this track is great. This track is great. This track is great. And I was like, oh, shit, it's an actual fan. It's not some guy trying to fucking murder my bank account. Yeah, because he actually started naming out lyrics and tracks and stuff. Because you know what Rap Genius is?
Yeah, I love that. I love
Yeah,
that site, man.
my shit just recently got posted on like Rap Genius or whatever, and then some guy commented was like, yeah, like I like the shit. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna send you 10 free beats. Tell me which ones you like, keep those or whatever, and you just spit some bars over them, put them on Spotify or whatever. I was like, okay. I didn't get to it until like a couple days later. I was finishing up some features for other artists, and pick up the beats. Right, I download them and I pop them open, and all this is just like fucking DJ Skilla coming at you right now. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's like the intro. Just everyone who makes your produces beats has to say their name in the intro. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just cut that out. And then like every fucking 10 seconds, just like DJ Skilla, DJ Skilla. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is happening? And I text him back, and I'm like, hey man, do you not have a fucking beat that doesn't just say your name over and over again? Like, it kind of might affect my rapping. He's like, yeah, I got a couple beats and stuff like that. He's like, but like those are they cost money. Like, okay, I don't really know what you're saying. He's like, yeah, they're gonna be $500 each. I was like, okay, you're fucking ridiculous. I don't even know if I pay $500 and Jay-Z hit me up with a fucking beat. So I was sort of like, okay, I can't handle you. And he's like, yeah, man, I also mix and master music. So if you want to send me your tracks, I was like, yeah. Well, was there a cost? He's like, oh yeah, it definitely costs. That's also going to be $1,000 per track. I was like, okay, I get that done for free, but I guess you think you're the absolute shit. I don't even know how to a lot of artists don't put a lot of money in their music and they wonder why they don't make it. I'm like, okay, who the fuck are you? Like, some guy's like obliterating me over Gmail. I'm like, okay, man, just teach their own or whatever. Do you? It's like, just kind of exit it out.
Yeah, it's crazy shit, man. I've come across some people like artists, like I'm trying to, help you guys out by getting a place to be heard, but at the same time, you guys help me out by, like promoting the, hey, my track's going to be played on Not Your Average Radio, listen in, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And so I kind of take it as like a favor for a favor kind of thing. And so I remember like when I first started doing this, there was an artist that I came across, and he was like, I was like, hey, man, let me play your music. He's like, all right, man. Like, here's a track, whatever. And I was like, hey, you got some more music? This is pretty good. He's like, yeah, man, but, we got to talk, like, how much you're going to pay for each track. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, well, I just think your music is good, and I'll play it for you. But what do you mean? Like, I kind of figure I'm doing you a favor by playing it so other people can hear your music. I'm not going to record it. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just playing it so other people can hear it. He's like, oh no, but I'm trying to make money and I'm trying to come up. I'm trying to get that fucking Phantom Rolls Royce and shit, homie. I was like, all right, brother, good luck with that. Peace.
Yeah, the exact same fucking thing happened with a feature. So usually, okay, the way features work in just, I guess, rapping, people charge just a fuck ton of money. That's how it works. Rappers, yeah, they get signed, right? They go, I'll switch it. Come on. Exiting out of one of your browsers, going to go to Not Your Average Radio. Sorry, I got you up. No, the way it works is that people do concerts, whatever, they get signed to the record label. Let's say you get signed to Def Jam. That's great. Get signed to Def Jam, they'll promote your shit, you got your album sales, not a big deal. You make all your money apparently off of these features, right? And that's great. But they charge like, for instance, if you say, you're like, hey, I love Drake. Let's just get Drake on a feature, right? Drake will probably charge about $40,000 for him to be like 30 seconds on your song. I mean, it's reasonable because it's fucking Drake, but I don't know. There's also, like, for instance, Logic. One of my favorite, do you know Logic?
I think I've heard of him before, yeah.
He's actually one of my favorite rappers right now in the game. One of my friends, John Hens, showed me Logic. Probably about last year or something like that. Really intelligent guy. Came out of, I think, like Maine or something. Anyway, super smart guy, great flow. He actually, what I found out is he does all of his, features for free. He just has to like you and he'll do a feature for free. So, I've had a lot of people pressuring me into doing features for like $500 or, like $300 and stuff like that. And it's like kind of overwhelming because before, I'm not going to be like that fucking guy who's like, before I picked up the mic, made a shit ton of money, but like, before I actually got into the industry and stuff, I was literally just fucking dirt poor. I mean, I'm not really making like ridiculous amount of money right now, but I'm a little more financially stable than I was, previous to the industry or the exposure to it. But I've been recently just charging $50 for a feature, just like, and I don't know. I feel like that'd be a little more reasonable than $500. Because you don't give anyone a chance that doesn't have that kind of money. Because I would hit up like a lot of mainstream artists and stuff like that when I first got into it, and they'd listen to my stuff. They're like, "Oh yeah, flow's really great. Like your music, but I'm gonna need like $10,000." Like, okay, well if you like my music, you like my flow, wouldn't you just maybe like bring the price down? No, absolutely not. $10,000. I'm just like, okay. So I kind of made it a deal that I'm not gonna ever like fuck some people over in the name of money and stuff, because I never really got into it for money. I never tried to ever sell my music until I found out that, it's an expensive industry and I put a lot of money into it. So I just recently started, picking up profit and stuff. Like, for instance, I used to not want to have to fuck with iTunes and stuff. I didn't want to make people play, or pay to buy my song, for instance. So that's why, do you use Spotify at all? I think I asked you that like a while back. Last time you used Spotify, the app.
Yeah, you were telling me about that earlier.
Yeah, but so you pay like $9 a month or something like that, and you get every song that's pretty much ever made by any artist, and it's free for you to play any song. I mean, I get $1 every time someone presses play on one of my songs, but it's free to them, and that I really like that, just because they don't have to fucking pay to listen to me make music, because I mean it's something that I like to do, so I'm not gonna have someone having to pay for something that I already like doing. It doesn't make any sense just because I want to have a lot of fucking money or something like that. So I mean, I've always tried to make my stuff as cheap as possible, if not free. I mean, it probably will. It hurts you in the beginning just because you can't make a profit. You spend a lot of money on mics and recording equipment, pop filters. You have like Pro Beats, stuff like that, and then you're just fucking tanked in debt, and then you have to do it. That's kind of the situation I was put in. I didn't realize how much it costs to get into the industry and make music and put it up on like Spotify, iTunes, promotion and stuff like that. So I have a social media manager and stuff like that. I have to pay them. So that's the only reason why I'd have to do it. But I mean, it kind of sucks, but that's just the world you live in. Everyone's trying to make fucking money. And it kind of puts a damper on the industry and music in general, because I don't ever have like my listeners have to have a link to that. The reason why he's making this song is because he wants money, or that there's like, strings attached to a song. Like, you might like it, but you got to pay much money for it. So I never try to do like that. That's why I really like Not Your Average Radio, though. I really respect you guys just doing, fair for a favor. Everything's free, under the table kind of stuff. It's great.
Yeah, like right now you're talking and like you're how you saying, like you're hitting a chord with me, what I mean? Like, it's exactly how I feel. At the end of the day, because I have a job, what I mean, that I go to, my 9 to 5 or whatever. But what I really like to do is this. If I can do this full time, I would love it. I mean, it'd be dope as fuck, and I can help more people and stuff like that. But okay, let's go back to reality. We all have car payments, we all have bills,